Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you 10 latest defense updates. Number 1, India-based plant to roll out VBAT UAS. Undeterred by the absence of formal orders from the Indian Ministry of Defense, Shield AI is charging ahead with its localization ambitions, transferring critical technology for its flagship VBAT unmanned aerial systems to JSW Group. Sarjan Shah, the company's managing director for India, revealed this proactive stance in a candid interview, signaling confidence in the subcontinent defense market despite bureaucratic hurdles. The VBAT, a compact AI-powered vertical takeoff and landing drone renowned for GPS-denied autonomy and tactical ISR missions, has yet to secure a foothold in the Indian Armed Forces inventory. We have not received any orders for our VBAT UAS from the Indian MOD yet. Defense analysts in past have acknowledged, attributing the delay to the rigorous evaluation cycles of tri-service trials. Next, Tejas Mk1A set for cross-platform milestone. Building on its proven prowess in networked warfare, the light combat aircraft Tejas Mk1A is gearing up for a ground-breaking demonstration that could redefine the Indian Air Force multi-platform engagement tactics. Following a successful 2024 trial where one Tejas fired an Astra beyond visual range air-to-air missile under radar illumination from a second Tejas, validating silent shooter operations. The indigenous jet will soon replicate this feat with the heavyweight Sukhoi Su-30 MKI. Sources familiar with the program revealed this collaborative engagement test, slated for early 2026 at the Pokhran range, promises to fuse the agile Tejas low observable profile with the flanker long-range NO11M bars radar for seamless distributed lethality. The milestone underscores the Astra Mk1's maturity as a fire-and-forget BVR weapon, boasting an 80 to 110 kilometer envelope with active radar homing and mid-course data link updates. Next, India's urgent call for low-cost anti-drone missiles to counter UAV floods. In the unforgiving arithmetic of modern warfare, where a $10,000 commercial drone can cripple a $2 million tank or radar site, the equation favors the swarm over the sentinel. India's armed forces, fresh from a drone-drenched skirmishes of Operation Sindoor in May 2025, confront this asymmetry head-on. Pakistan Air Force hemorrhaged over a dozen high-value assets to Israel Harop loitering munitions, may lost to barrages of cheap UAVs that overwhelm traditional defenses. As adversaries like China and Pakistan scale up their unmanned arsenals, churning out FPV kamikazes at factory rates, New Delhi must pivot decisively, accelerate the development and mass production of low-cost anti-drone missiles engineered to be cheaper than their targets, ensuring economic parity in the skies. Next, countering Fateh 2. As Pakistan's army bolsters its rocket force with the indigenous Fateh 2 guided multiple launch rocket system boasting a formidable 400-kilometer range, the Indian Army faces an urgent asymmetry in deep strike capabilities along the Western Front. While the Defense Research and Development Organization's Pinaka Mk3 variant promises 300-kilometer reach by 2027, this falls short of parity against Islamabad's low-flying, precision-guided salvos that could target Indian logistic hubs from Punjab to Rajasthan. To reclaim the edge, the Army must direct DRDO toward accelerated development of Pinaka Mk5 400 km and Mk6 500 km plus affordable guided rockets, emphasizing swarm tactics and unmaneuverability. This low-cost evolution, building on Pinaka's proven modularity, would not only neutralize Fateh 2 threats but fortify India's Atmanirbhar doctrine amid escalating border frictions. Next, Pakistan's military brass rattled as Indian armed forces unleashed the massive tri-services exercise Trishul 2025, the largest joint drill since Operation Sindoor. Pakistan's military establishment appears gripped by unease, with top brass issuing veiled threats amid escalating domestic security crisis. The week-long maneuvers kicking off on November 3 along the western seaboard and involving over 50,000 troops from the Army, Navy and Air Force have drawn sharp rebukes from Islamabad. Even as the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan intensifies its grip on the nation's core, including audacious probes towards the capital. Next, 5th Gen Fighter Aircraft Alliance on board Dynamic Technologies. The consortium of L&T and Bharat Electronics Limited, which is pursuing India's 5th generation fighter aircraft, that is AMCA, is pleased to announce the onboarding of Dynamic Technologies Limited as an exclusive partner for the program. This collaboration will combine DTL's global expertise in complex aerostructures and subsystems manufacture for leading aerospace original equipment manufacturers with L&T's engineering excellence and BEL's cutting-edge electronic expertise. This synergy brings unique strength to AMCA's development and boosts domestic capabilities in advanced aerospace manufacturing. Next, India's heaviest communication satellite takes flight. ISRO's LVM-3M5 mission, which successfully launched the 4,410 kg CMS-03 satellite, flew with a mission-critical LH pump interstage housing body manufactured by PTC, a part that demands extreme precision, integrity, and metallurgical expertise. This achievement is a strong validation of India's ability to build and qualify high-performance space hardware within the country. It reinforces PTC's role in enabling the country's most advanced space and defense program through indigenous manufacturing of high-integrity castings and critical materials. With each launch, India moves closer to full strategic independence in space technology, integrating systems built with indigenous materials and components to global standards for future cross-launch vehicles and propulsion platforms. Next, DRDO made significant strides in semiconductor technology. The Defense Research and Development Organization has made significant strides in semiconductor technology, said the Ministry of Defense on Tuesday. The ministry noted that using semiconductor technologies, DRDO developed indigenous methods. Semiconductors play a major role in modern technology ecosystems, powering critical systems in healthcare, communication, transport, defense, and space, the ministry said. Next, AMCA's ambitions soar. In a revelation that signals robust long-term commitment to indigenous fifth-generation aviation, A senior Indian Air Force official has confirmed that the service procurement plans for the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft, that is AMCA, extend far beyond the initial order, while the IAF has greenlit the acquisition of 120 units in MKI and MK2 configuration, enough to stand up 7 squadrons. The horizon holds much more, with aspirations for nearly 250 aircraft incorporating advanced variants and cutting-edge technologies. Next, wings of vigilance. The Indian Navy, long enamored with American carrier-based airborne early warning and control platforms like the E-2 Hawkeye, is charting a new course toward unmanned aerial vehicles to deliver similar surveillance and command effects for its growing aircraft carrier fleet. Sources said that it indicates that rather than pursuing the long-stalled procurement of larger fixed-wing aircraft from the US, a plan dating back over a decade, the Navy is prioritizing medium-altitude long-endurance and high-altitude long-endurance UAVs equipped for AEW and C roles. The shift aligns with broader self-reliance goals, complementing plans to transition from Russian Ka-31 helicopters to an indigenous deck-based multi-role helicopter variant of the Indian multi-role helicopter by the next decade, while the UAVs provide persistent long-range airspace monitoring to extend carrier strike group awareness.